sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Okay, today is March 21st, 2021, and it is, 5 o'clock. Let's see how many subscribers. 728 subscribers. Welcome, new subscribers. All right. Yesterday I didn't record anything. Yesterday, Saturday. On Friday, the videos that you guys saw on Saturday, it was done on Friday, and I had some issues with the video because I made a mistake on the spelling of the thumbnails. When I wrote disappear, I put 2 S's instead of 2 P's, and I put 1 P. So I had already rendered the second video, which you guys gonna see on Sunday, and I was gonna leave it because, you know, and within the video I usually put the thumbnails like what you're gonna see, and then at the end of the video you see the thumbnails also, and so that the mistake will stay within the video. So I was like, I went to bed and everything thinking about it, and I haven't been rendered the first one. The first one is the one that you guys already seen on Saturday. So it bothers me so much where I was like, you know what, I need to redo it. I went and fixed the mistake and rendered the video. Oh my goodness, the video took 2 hours to finish. I went to bed. Actually, I didn't even know when it finished because I went to bed. I can't wait. And by the time I got up the following morning, I said, you know what, I'm not gonna touch the computer. The computer needs to cool down a little bit because it was on like 24 pretty much the whole day and night. So I didn't touch the computer. So instead, what I did, I went hiking with the kids. It was sunny and everything. I went hiking. So I didn't touch the computer at all Saturday. So you're not going to see new things coming on Sunday. Instead, you're going to see the second part of it. I purposely did that. I could have let you guys see both of them the same day, since I'm not going to do anything for Sunday. So I left the second part, the one that I redo, on for you guys to see on Sunday. And one thing that happened Friday night, so I went to watch one of my video. I think I always referring to it like the history about the tabloid and stuff like that. So after I saw the video, another video from somebody else was recommended to me, and it looked interesting. So I watched it, and I thought it was really good. This channel, I even forgot it because I'm recording without having the thing in front of me. So I'll leave the link of that video. I think it was talking about some sort of let me see if I could see it. Let me go to my history. It was on Friday. It was, oh, forget it. I don't know. It's something about DNA. So I'll put the screenshot of it as I'm talking about it. And that was like Friday. And I thought it was very interesting. And I think he's a historian. I don't know if I mentioned it already on my other videos. So the other thing that I want to mention to you, I'll put the links of these videos. Fox Soul was another one that was recommended to me, and it would look very interesting. And I didn't even know they had these channels. They talk about like latest topics and everything. So this one, I saw it last night. It talks about Stacy Dash wants to come back to the black community. Oh my God, the guy was really said exactly how it is. I thought that was very interesting. Again, I'll put the link in the description.
The land. I'm here with Al Reynolds and Funky Dineva. Now, before we went to break, I mentioned that Stacy Dash is now in the running. Well, she's trying to get that black card back, y'all. They always come back home. Hey, OJ. Okay, so she wants to get her black card back. A recent interview with the Daily Mail.
That should give you a heads up. The Daily Mail. That should give you a heads up of who she is.
She mentioned that she regrets supporting Donald Trump and is backing off her conservative views.
If she wants to get back and they accept her back, don't be surprised if she backstab the community again. But let's listen.
Let's take a look.
Of Trump, has put me in some kind of box.
I don't understand. How could somebody put you in a box? If they put you in a box, you have a choice to get out. Why did you have to go along with it when you know it's wrong?
And, well, he's not the president.
So she's saying because Donald Trump is not the president, therefore her views have to change. So where does that play in? Where is her core values? What is her true belief? So because Biden is the president, now you have to go along with what Biden believes. Do you believe in what Biden is saying? Do you believe it? Where is your core values? Oh my God, I feel sorry for her listening to her talking like that.
So I'm going to give the president that we have right now a chance.
Now, because the president is there, you're going to give it a chance. You have no choice because the people voted for him. My goodness. But let's continue. I'm not going to show you all the video, but there's a certain part I'm going to come up. I'm going to wait, and you guys have to go to their channel to finish watching. But some of these things were very interesting.
As you may remember, I don't know if y'all seen this, but the former Fresh Prince of Bel-Air actress Janet Hubert called out Stacy Dash 5 years ago, saying that Stacey just wanted sensationalism and was working for Fox because she needed a check. Let's take a look at this, and then we're about to go in.
And she's making a check, and she's bringing controversy to herself. Stacey is a bit of a media hoe.
All right. If some of you haven't seen the review that I did about her with Will Smith, check it out. Because I've said I knew she had core values. I knew she had core values. She took all the fault, the blame and everything because she did not want to be, like she said here, a media hoe. All right. So check out that review that I did with the her and Will Smith and Red Table.
Well, who wants to go first?
I got this. Let me tell you something, Stacey. Stacey people, we are not here for Stacey. Work ain't honest, and it's obviously not paying the bills. The only thing going on with Stacey right now is her bills backed up, her credit bad, and she done ran through every old white man in Hollywood and don't nobody woke her ass. So now, like they all do, they want to run back to the community because black people, we are so forgiving. But the one thing that Stacey forgot is that black people are forgiven to everybody except other black people. We don't want you. Okay, you sold us up the river for them white folks. You sat your raggedy, dusty, washed up 80s actress ass on them people couch every day. You told all our business. You used every negative stereotype against us. You spoke down on the BET and the NAACP, both organizations by which your dusty ass benefited from. Like Janet Hubert said in the extended version of that clip, your ass don't appear on BET more than any other black actress in the damn business. You the type of Negro that you just want to get ahead. Then once you get through the door, you want to close it for everybody else so they can't get in. But here's what you're going to have to do before I consider even reaching down in my file cabinet to hand your ass an application. You're going to have to...
Okay, he said a lot more. I decided to stop here so you guys could go over there and finish watch it. It's very interesting, a lot of the things that he said. Alright, so go check them out. All the videos that I mentioned, the links are in the description. And I saw this video also. They still talking about Steve Harvey, who was talking about Kirk Franklin. I mentioned it on previous video regarding Kirk Franklin because when I saw the recording of his son, I thought it was a teenager who did that, right? So I didn't even share it with you. But when the father was talking about it the following day, that one I shared with you. And I mentioned Steve Harvey in terms of that too. So there's another video. I don't know, was it the 6 social politics? I don't know. So I watched that video. It was very interesting. Another video that I watched from Comedy Hype. Again, that was a video that was recommended to me after watching my own video. So, where is it? Comedy Hype. So I'll leave the link in the description. So, yeah, the same way that I asked you guys to share some stuff with me, because there's some things in the comment section saying, when I was Shola, Dr. Shola, I can pronounce her last name, and you guys said she's been around quite some time, but I didn't notice of her until recently. Alright, so this channel by now you already know is Bo, the fifth column. He spoke on this video, that was the last one I watched last night. He talks about how the Republicans manipulate like people's emotion. So the reason I want to recommend this specific video is because some of the things that I've been seeing with the UK tabloid when they talking about Harry to come back and all of this, or Harry hurt or Meghan hurt the Queen's feeling and stuff like that. This remind me of that. So you guys should watch this, and I think it's another good point. So some of the things that we've been seeing on the tabloid, oh, they hurt the Queen's feelings and all of this, that reminds me of this. All right, so that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. All right, so let's go on Twitter.
Does so we shall do what women do. We shall talk.
See what's going on. All right, let's see here. Where's that thing? It was Harry kissing the horse. All right, let's see here. I bookmarked some stuff, but let me see what's happening on my front page. I knew KP PR sucked, but it gets worse even every day. Meghan and Harry haven't named anyone. Harry didn't feel comfortable sharing one story about what happened and his family had said about Archie's skin color. But William and Kate sure have been doing the most for 2 weeks now. Alright, so that's 106 likes and 6 comments. Let's see, and it's a thread. I may laugh at people's comment and reaction, but it gets pathetic at some point. Even Charles knew when to stop, and now the Queen gets a diversity, so LOL, when they Meghan and could just listen to her. They never get it. Alright, so I guess they're still doing their PRBS. Alright, let's see here. Her tweet continue. Okay, I mean, when your team is diverse from the beginning, when working in the royal family, you don't have that kind of problem. Let's see here. Okay. I've seen her somewhere. All right. Team Sussex assembled Duke and Duchess appoint media executive as new charity director. Welcome Karen Blackett. All right. Duke and Duchess of Sussex appoint media executive as new. So she's saying when you start from the beginning, there's a diversity in your team that you don't have to. I see exactly what she's saying. You don't have to try to do anything because your team is already diverse. But the brother, on the other hand, look at this. He's talking with different people and stuff like that. So he doesn't have to worry about diversifying his team. But the brother is going around saying, I think I came across a picture where he's hugging a black man or something like that. And there she is continued. The tweet continued. Anyway, Meghan and Harry are doing the Lord's work and they don't know it. That's true. All right, so there's the comment. The other brother should fire his PR team because they have failed. The woman who made Meghan cry and the other brother, verdict, guilty. The way they're really shoving stuff in people's face is like, okay, just be yourself. You don't need to force feed people things. All right, he can't. They know so much. He won't take that dangerous risk because they'll speak above all Kanoff. Kanoff is gonna ruin the royal family. Hey, that's probably his job from the get-go. All right, to make sure to cause destruction. And I think there's Commonwealth people, countries already talking about moving away from them. That interview pretty much seemed like starting, well, not starting, maybe digging deeper for the royal family. All right, it's called Guilty Conscious. WikiLeaks knows it's him and number one suspect, so he is trying his poor best, poor best to convince the gullible he ain't fooling anyone. We know he is guilty. Exactly, they look guilty as hell. There's the laughing. At first, I was upset when they won't name who said it, but now we can just blame them all. Blame them all. Blame them all. All right, let's see what's the other. What is this? All right. So people, 2 minutes ago, people are just posting stuff right now. All right, that's the one I just read. All right, the next one. This man PR team should be fired. They have all black friends. Strategy has never worked. People are still talking about that. That's a different person, but same topic regarding the black friend. Okay, and PR thing, PR strategy. Besides, was this person ever invited to any of the important engagement that a close friend should have attended? Wedding, private parties, hunting trips. Where is the proof? Trying too hard. You see, this kind of thing, you could have just picked up some old pictures of him and said, here, that's it. But no, they're making the pictures as they go along. That's exactly true. Let's see here. That's the one I saw. Okay. I think I responded to it. Look at his forehead. His forehead already showed like, okay, let me just take that picture and move on. All right, Sarah Obakin has known Prince William for more than 10 years and once slept rough with him. That doesn't sound... Oh my God. I read it before, but that doesn't sound good. And once slept rough with him. What does that mean? Slept rough with him. All right, if you have dirty mind, that sounds something completely different. He speaks about their enduring friendship. My friend Prince William is no racist. My goodness. I wonder how much did they pay him for this? There's some people, their brain is completely effed up. They already sold it to the devil. Let's see here. 8 comment. Show us picture of Sarah Obakin sitting cross-legged on the floor at Balmoral in front of the Queen, opening Christmas present from his BIF friend William. We're waiting. No, then that whole story is a damn lie. Okay, there's another one. More comment. All the pictures of these close friends are all from former royal event when William visited his charity, or there was some royal engagement. Let's see close friend as his wedding, dinner, kids, celebration, etc. All right, there's another thing here. Another point they raise. Exactly. He is a recipient of OBE. Looks like all the emergency black friend. Emergency black friend and recipients of OBE are being asked to pay their dues and redeem William's image. All right, royal family saying, okay, chief executive of Central Point UK has received his OBE for service to youth, skills, employment, and homeless. Notice how it took them 2 weeks to find this friend. They find 2 weeks to find that friend. No, my lord. Wedding doesn't count. It was 100% PR. Okay, exactly. Seems the only thing they've done in 10 years is to sleep rough. You see, she even mentioned outdoor camping. Otherwise, why highlight the sleeping rough? I know. I'm not racist. I have black friends. Some of my best friends are black. Is a to quo crave fallacy often used by white supremacists in an attempt to justify that they are not racist. My goodness, that's true. Yes, it's one of the popular deflectors used by white supremacists from their bag of tricks to convince the victims and their supporters that their overt racism is based on something other than racism, when in fact it's the only core reason for it. Okay, I'm not even offended by all the racism coming out of the PR, royal family PR. I'm offended by how bad the PR is. The PR is so ridiculous. I'm offended by it. Yep, it's so bad and tone deaf. They are so clueless. Yeah, Dick Dipper, this guy is Will's prop. Flying out of there. Where is it? Okay, union attacks CEO for USA trip as pay cut plan. A trade union has criticized the head of a homelessness charity for visiting the USA with patron Prince William as the organization consult. Interesting. Why weren't we surprised? He needs to do a live video chat with his sister-in-law to say he's sorry and they will do better in their relationship and all will look good. But he is doing his I am not a racist tour when the only person he needs to make up with is his brother and family. That's true. That is true. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Letter continue. What is this? Letter continue. That's 2. Where is 1? It's a thread. Okay, so someone retweeted that. That's the one that popped up. So how come? Let's see. 1. A letter to the Sunday Times today by Royal Historical Society President, Vice President, and other prominent historian and society focus on research and National Trust. Text thread. National Trust history must not be politicized. What is that? National Trust history must not be politicized. Reports have suggested that the government is trying to borrow funding for a specific academic professor, Corinne Fowler, and her Colonial Countryside project, which explored the links between National Trust properties, empire, and slavery. As historians, we find this deeply worrying, and we asked the Culture Secretary, Oliver Dowden, to confirm or deny whether this is his department's position. Also, they're defunding a project that's going on regarding the National Trust history. So they're defunding it. So they're putting it out there. Why are you defunding it? If it's you, let us know. Wow. Further, the ministry has been quoted as seeking to deny public funding to any project deemed to be political. The government may set the general direction of public funding for research, but ministers have no right to determine which projects are supported by publicly funded. Interesting. Okay, there's another one. All right, letter continues. Okay, Britain has a tradition of arm's length funding of education, culture, and heritage, which insulates these spheres from excessive interference by government. Such interference stifles the capacity of historians to do their work and exert a wider chilling effect. Okay, it may be intended to deter historians from difficult or sensitive research. It runs counter to recent statements by the government in defense of academic freedom. If anyone is being too political here, it is politicians who violate the arm's length principles by seeking to dictate what research our heritage bodies can and cannot support. All right, so when I was reading this, I was thinking about one of the videos that I mentioned for you to watch. This guy is a not politician, is a historian in Britain. That's very interesting. So they're making their research a little bit political, and then they're defunding it. That seems to be what's going on. All right, 3. Okay, signatures include leading members of the Royal Historian Society, Economic History Society, History UK, Past and Present, and Social History Society. So these are all the people who signed it. All right, you guys could freeze that and check it out. Okay, there's 2 comments underneath. Okay, this is an important letter. That is true. Governmental interference is misconvened and extremely concerning. It is fueling an unhealthy and pernicious blend of nationalism, which undermines scholarships and analysis. Thanks again for your own continual work. Yep. As I'm editing this video, one thing I forgot to mention when I was recording previously is that if you look at some of the things that I've been sharing with you, the laws that is being put, preventing people from protesting and all of this, the thing is that it's to black people from knowing their past. Okay, some people still don't know their past. So in order for you to move forward, you need to look back. So this is what they're preventing. Do not look back. Don't look back what they did. All right, so just keep on moving forward, blindfolded, not knowing your past. Just keep moving forward. So this is what I saw that was important with this thread. It doesn't get that much attraction, but it's very important. So I'm just sharing it with you. All right. So I can see both sides of the argument. The government certainly shouldn't be stifling funding and support for History Society. However, I also agree that you appear to be dragging politics into the national something. Which is dangerous path. But the thing is that national trust, okay. But the thing is that they're making it. This is the other offense. Didn't he see that? The other people. Was it the first one who made it political, and the person who's supposed to take care, be the funding, make it public that he's not the one. So this is why they're making it public. So people could know. Once they put you under the microscope now, you need to know. Okay? There it is. Where is it? Okay. National trust, property, empire, and slavery. As historian, we find this deeply worrying, and we ask the culture secretary, all right, Oliver Downton, to confirm or deny whether this is his department. Okay? Okay, where they said the minister has been quoted as seeking to deny public funding to any project deemed to be political. All right, the government may set general direction of public funding for research, but minister, all right, the minister cannot do that. Okay, have no right to determine which project are supported. All right, maybe it was the second one. Okay, let's see here. Where is it? Was it? If anyone is being too political here, it is politicians who have violated the arm's length principle by seeking to dictate that research our heritage body can be supported. There was something that I saw where someone went in public and said no. All right, Britain has been, okay, cultural heritage enters the sphere. Okay, it may deter historian from the it runs counter. Maybe it was, let's see, which one was it? There was someone, she said, okay, I forgot. When I'm reading it again, when I'm editing it, okay, let's see. If national trust, then I defend them. Okay, they are not being political by discussing the link between some of their properties and slavery and colonialism. Okay, ITT is merely telling a fuller story. What is political is an attempt to stifle or deny those connections. But anyway, so that's that. All right, let me get out of this. This is Well Child. That was 21 minutes ago. Okay, through a UK-wide network of nurses, home and garden transformation, family training and support services, Wellchild exists to give children with serious health needs the best chance to thrive, properly supported at home with their families. Alright, so that was Wellchild. Alright, what is that here? This is the other thing. Britain Prince Harry has written the foreword for a new book aimed at the children of frontline workers who died in the COVID-19 pandemic, sharing the pain he suffered as a boy after death of his mother, Princess Diana. Yeah, that happened since I believe Friday night. I've been seeing that, but since I didn't record anything, I decided not to mention it. So since it's here, let's see. There was 2 comments I saw. Okay, great job, Prince Harry. Your mom will be so proud of you. My goodness, he's doing something good and this person is saying is BS? My goodness, Harry, stop making money off your... What about his brother who keep on saying all of this? Okay, there's his... Oh, shut up. We appreciate you, Prince Harry. I mean, why are they clicking on things that they know they're not gonna like? There's people telling them to shut up. You know what? Let me go in my comment. I can't believe it took me 30 minutes. All right, so there's something that's gonna come out from one of those tabloid. I don't want to publicize it, but this one, however, is really funny. All right, the others, meaning like the other siblings. There's this one, okay, and then this is the one that's gonna come out in one of the local newspapers. I did bookmark it, and then I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna show it, the article itself, but this one, the screenshot of it with her, seems to fit perfectly. All right, there's the squad laughing at it. Cute couple. He will go there judged by his track record. All right, Meghan didn't even connect herself with her. She wrote the other daughter. Your other daughter is the energy I live for. Couldn't even be bothered to use that hyphen name. Okay, 2 of a kind and both airbrushed to the highest heaven. Yep, 2 peas, 2 peas in a pod. Okay, both will forever be notorious and will forever play second fiddle. There's the squad. Oh, why a couple made in hell. Why did the 2 of these nicest, sweetest people on earth get stuck with these 2 BS for blood sibling? Okay, you cannot choose your family. OMG, so much in common. Perfect. There's the squad. They're just laughing about it. Note the other son exhibit behavior not even remotely close to being brother. The other daughter exhibit behavior not even remotely close to being the sister. Okay, so what's going on here? This is something I should have recorded yesterday, but I didn't. Alright, let's see here. Any active users of social media, including journalists who may comment or amplify or even make jokes themselves, should read this from David Allen Greer and know that annoyance does not mean what you probably think it means yet. If it's this the one that I retweeted at some point. Okay, Clause 59, Sweeter Joke Trial, a warning from history. Why the unclear drafting of Clause 59 of the Police and Court Bill is a worry. Today's post of the, Law and Policy blog. Alright, so I believe this is about that law that they put on the, I talked about it several videos ago, regarding the law that if you protest you get 10 years in jail or something like that. Alright, criminal offenses and their limit need to be clear and precise to everyone involved. Citizen complaint, arresting officer, Crown Prosecution Service, caseworker, busy junior legal aid solicitor giving advice on plea, as well as to erudite barristers and even more erudite judges. Okay, and so even taking that point about this being a mere modernization and simplification at its highest, Clause 59 currently contains worryingly wide drafting. Most people reading Clause 59 by itself will believe there is a criminal offense with a sentence of up to 10 years for causing mere annoyance. Okay, that's what we believe. even if that is not the governor's intention, that is how the current provision can be read. This is people who can read between the lines, okay? They tell you one thing, but when they arrest you, they start charging you for a whole bunch of other things that is not even part of the clause. All right? So they're saying you better make this clause very clear for people. All right? And people should focus on these things. Okay? So, and because of this, people may suffer the life-changing event of being arrested and being charged, and may even plead guilty. Unless, of course, that is government real intention. Okay? People, this is why when they arrest you, a lot of people, say not guilty. So people who try to avoid all the back and forth kind of thing will most likely will say, I'm guilty or whatever, when in fact, if they go further into the thing, they go to trial, they're not guilty at all. So they're saying that clause 59 needs to be very clear and precise for people, and for people to be very careful about it. I think there was something similar to that I retweeted. Okay, does this affect striking workers and picket lines? You see, that's the thing. People need to know all of this. If the employer gets annoyed by striking workers, yeah, that's right. But you pretty much know the employer is going to say he's annoyed by it, and then they go and arrest everybody. All right? Are the government and its advisor competent enough to understand what they're doing? Okay? It feels like the government program of legislation is, at times, a result of having to be seen to be doing something, not because they actual need for new legislation. Believe me, they know exactly what they're doing. It's you guys who's not paying attention. They deflect you from something completely different while they're doing what they really want to do. So you guys need to pay attention for every single thing. Even if you don't like politics, you have to pay attention to politics, because politics affect, look at this, your job. Let's say you're picketing. All right, you get unfair treatment at job, or you don't pay right, or they abuse you, and all of this, it affects you. All right. So they doing this, probably people who's funding them. How do you call this? They're paying politicians to do certain things. They say, okay, put that bill in, so that way we could abuse the workers. Because these people, for years, they've been for money, but they never have enough. Sometimes when you think about it, if you look at history, the way they manipulate around the world throughout history, everything was about money. So what happened? For money, you're doing all of this. Have you ever reached your goal for the amount of money you've been fighting for? You understand what I mean? For years, for centuries, look at slavery in America and all of this. All this were for economic reasons. All right? To bring people in the South to do the crops, cotton and all of this. All this were for money. Have they reached their goal yet? So this is why sometimes you need to have a goal. What is my goal? My goal is to reach that particular thing. Work towards it. Once you reach it, then you create a new goal. You could have different goals, but if you have too many, you become crazy. Okay? You don't know how to follow the right step. You could have many goals, but you need to create one specific goal and work towards it. And once you reach that goal, you create another goal. When you have too many goals, you go crazy. You do all of this. Okay? You create disaster around the world. But for centuries, decades, they've been wanting money. All right? This is the thing. It's the root of all evil, for money. All of this is happening. Okay? So I'm going to get off of this. So you guys need to pay attention to politics as much as you don't like politics, but you have to. You have to pay attention. Through politics, you're probably giving up your freedom without even know it. Okay? Because they're setting laws. For them, this is the structure of things. Because we're supposed to create some sort of a society where we respect each other. Right? And then within that respectable thing, we set a law for both of us agree to it. All right? Once you disagree to it, that's where they start arresting you and stuff like that. But what happened here? They're creating agreement without you knowing it. Okay? Things that you definitely will not agree to. where, you know, you have the right to protest when things, one side of the bargain is not level, okay? When they're trying to take much advantage to some from you, that's where things is not level, where it should be balanced. You agree to work for someone based on certain agreement, and then still with that agreement they want more out of you. And then once you realize they want more out of you, and you become like, no, that's not what I agree with you. That's where the shift come in here. That's where you start picketing and do all those things that they're trying to take away from you. All right, it's your voice. Usually people just you need people to hear you. So they're trying to take your voice away. So when you don't have your voice, you become crazy. Look at Meghan, for instance. Okay, all they needed to do was listen to her. Look at Princess Diana. All they needed to do, listen to her. Okay, they avoid all of this. So that's why you get all this shift of stuff. When people don't sit down and listen, it's destruction. All right, you're not listening to me. You're taking advantage from me, and I'm trying to tell you, you are taking advantage from me. But you avoid, you stop, you don't want to listen to it. So that's how problems arrive. All right, so you guys need to take politics. I mean, you may not want to go deep into politics, but at least listen, be aware of what's going on. That way, when it's time for you to vote for somebody, okay, I said in another video, you need to pick the lesser of the two evil. You have to vote. All right, let me get out of this. That's not I don't know where the thing is gonna go. All right, so I saw this and I bookmarked it because I sort of mentioned it in other videos. All right, the British press starting to harass George so early. Has his father sold him out already? Okay, a new law has been reached. Okay, Prince George's wife should be well informed about loss of freedom after Megxit expert. All right, so they're saying the truth here. This is, look, if you look at what happened to his grandmother, Princess Diana, look what happened to his aunt, Meghan Markle, all right? So they're giving warning. As much as many of us may not be like it that they're talking about him, he's a child, but anybody who wants to be part of the royal, better watch out. All right. Let me read some of the comment. Okay, what really surprises me about some of the squad, if absolute hell broke out and the camp kids need help, do you all really think Harry and Meghan won't be there for them? All right, let's see here. There's 9 comment. Harry and Meghan are good people. I don't know that the opportunity will present itself. The kids are much closer to the militant, so I see them seeking help from that side of their family. I think so too. Okay, I think so too. But I think Harry and Meghan's door will always be open to them if they need help. That's what I think. All right, but and at the same time, they have to be cautious whether or not is it something of backstabbing kind of thing that's gonna push to them, because the way they raised those side of the family, okay, it's about backstabbing. Okay, what can I get out of you? Okay, to make me look good. So that's something, if Harry and Meghan decide to open the door for them or whatever thing, I'm sure they will give them positive advice whenever they need it. But this person is right. I see them go to the Middletons instead of Harry. All right, unless if they have common sense enough. All right, remember that video where everybody is on the same level? Okay, but someone need to poke their head out to see what's on the stage, unless one of them, or hopefully all of them, stand up above all of them and see what's on the stage. That way they could see there is a wrong that's happening in the palace, where they probably will have to go and talk to Meghan or Harry. Okay, so that's something here. So because from what I'm seeing here, I don't know the Middleton or whatever, from some tweets that I'm reading, tabloid things and stuff like that. So the Middleton pretty much already bent just to be part of the royal. Okay, so they most likely will not see it because they already give their soul already. They already bent to the royal, so they'll do anything to be accepted. So will the kids see something different? It's up to the kids if they see something different from both sides of the family, the royal and the Middleton, where they say, okay, let me ask Uncle Harry instead. That's that kind of thing here. Okay, those kids are going to be brainwashed, okay, by their parents against Harry and Meg. So much that it will never happen. Never say never. You never know, because, like I said, one of them might poke their head up and do some critical thinking and said, something is not right here. Why did my uncle did this or that? And look at him being happy over there. So if they start questioning things, maybe they'll, it's still questioning, okay? When you see things happening in front of you, even though they force feeding you BS, once you start questioning things, that's when you'll be enlightened, okay? So you find the answer for what you're looking for. All right. All this time, Kate and William have been keeping kids away from Archie, Meg, and Harry. Okay, that's true, because when they were in the UK, they took forever to come and see her. But anyway, all right, Harry and Meghan will be there for them in whatever capacity they were allowed, as long as it didn't hurt their 3 kids. Okay, the kids didn't come to Archie christening. Okay, nor did Kate bring them to visit. Okay, so these are things I don't know. So there's a possibility they're probably keeping, like they said, brainwashing them. Okay, not a chance Harry had a good relationship with them. Okay, they be there for, it. Okay, they totally will try to help them, but will be a rebuff. Okay, Archie. Let's see here. All right, let's go back to the main thing here. All right, what did I say here? When play A, which is normalcy fell, natural love, different family, then plan B, cousin. I don't know what I was thinking when I said that. Okay, his father saw him out during Meghan's pregnancy and Gary Janetti. Janetti used George and many of his Meghan Markle smear, and no one will convince me that William didn't know. Jason and his multiple burner account were there to comment, so if George's wife is not who William wants it to be, oh well. Okay, Granny Carol probably has someone suitable lined up for him already, so that she can tighten her grip on the House of Cambridge. Cousin marriage isn't uncommon, and then Pippa recently pushed out a girl. Yeah, from one of the videos that one of the tweets, was it the Kate has a cousin or something like that, who was living under government subsidy, whatever, housing or something. She shut that person out because of that. All right, she was too low for that. Okay, that is a bit too close. Okay, I'm at that point where I don't give a thought to what happened to Kane's kid. I hope for their sake, the sins of their fathers and mother are not visited on them in a terrible way. Yep. Okay, after the way Archie was minimized before birth, I have no empathy for the Cambridge children. That is entirely your right. I believe no children should be exploited. That's true. They do not see the damage being done. All right, I've said it on another video. I've said that. All right, some of the things Kate and William are doing, they don't think of their kids. So this is perfect to sort of bring light. People start questioning things. All right, I didn't even know this thing was out when I said in my video. All right, next tweet. All right, I spoke about this. Okay, this is where I commented. All right, let's see here. This is another retweet. Let me read that. Once upon a time, like 8 years ago, I had a black friend. We even spent the night together, outdoors, of course. I mean, it's not like I had him in my home on purpose. Okay. The squad making fun of this thing. All right, let me see. This is what I say. Body expert here. That's me. Everything I need to know is his eyebrows. His eyebrow tells me, okay, take that damn pic so I can go prune the roses. It is what it is. Another one, you see, look at that here. This is what I made here. Look at this part here. It's like making, cheese and then boom, let's go. That's it. Not even spend some time and said thank you for that picture. My goodness. Okay, your friend, huh? I bet you William will allow Charlotte to marry his black friend's son if he had one. That is true. Okay, 100%. I've been calling that out in my culture to Asian. And the way people tell on themselves, work with friends, but never in family. Okay, leave it to the other brother and his team to admit guilt without anyone accusing him. Look at Harry. You could see where their heart is right here. Look at him. Princess Diana will do that too. Have one of the kids sitting on lap or something like that. On her lap. Her lap. Let's see the other picture. Making sure he's okay. My goodness. Actions, look at him. Actions speak louder than words. Look at him, how he's looking at him. Making sure he's okay. But look at that one though. He actually shifting his body another way. Let's see here. He can't even bring himself to hug a black orphanage kid. I can't really put my finger on it, but I'm thinking that black people spending time outdoors in the rough with William is not something that anyone other than William will enjoy. This is rough outside, outdoors. They're carrying him. Was he invited to their wedding? Was he at people's wedding? Did he go to church with them? Did they ever invite him to dinner at Armour Hall or Kensington Palace? Is this guy Nigerian? Okay, his name suggests so. Yeah, I know some Nigerian always let the side down. Okay, some of the videos that I suggest you guys to watch and early in the video, they mentioned about I think it was the one with Stacy Dash, where Stacy Dash is asking to come back to the black community and stuff like that. And then they said the guy to the right was saying all sort of things that Stacy Dash need to do in order to be welcome back. And then she said, we still have to let people think if it's worthy enough for them to accept you. Because the thing is that a lot of black actors and whatever, when they make it, you see the black community embrace them. And then once they get once they make it, the ones without the core values, once they make it up there, all right, and then the whites, take them in, and then all of a sudden they forget who helped them to be at the top. All right, so that's what happened with Stacy Dash there. All right, so she made it to the top because of black people's spending money watching his movies and stuff like that. I only remember her from Clueless. That was it. Anything else that she did, I don't know. But once she made it up there, she forgot who helped her up there. So this is what some of the thing was talking about in the video. All right, that I suggested. I'll put the links of all of the videos that I mentioned for you to look at in the description. Okay, it took them 2 whole weeks to find this dude, and the pics not obvious at all. Okay, they continue to center this issue around their feelings and pictures with random black people instead of realizing that empathy centers around the fact that his sister-in-law is the first person of color may have had a different experience. My neighbor is black, is 1800s royal family. Oh, make no mistake, it's one thing to pose for pictures, but don't think for a minute you're marrying into the family. That's crossing the line. And sharing blood relations, oh my goodness, you must be mad. She's right. She's right. If they are such close friends, why is the most recent photos of them from 2013? Is it from 2013? They probably dug it up. Okay, they dug it up to show it. What about other things that happened? Like his brother invite that orphanage from Santa Bali to come into the wedding and all of this. Did he come to his wedding? All right, exactly. Before the brother of his best buddy married a woman with an Afro-American mother. Okay, it says a lot that they can drag out every black person in the UK for a hug and a photo op, but don't and can't do that for a black person who live right under their roof. They really hate Meghan that much. Okay, they believe they are superior. That's worse than hate. It's evil personal fight. Okay, the other brother has a black friend. Oh, bravo. All right, let me go to the next one. Next tweet. Okay, is the ownership that some people in the UK think they have over Princess Diana and her memory, that they feel entitled to tell her actual child that he should stop speaking about his own mother. It's a sickness. Yep, there was another video, maybe another tweet that I came across where they're telling Harry how his mother was, when Harry was pretty much part of his life was raised by his mother. All right, not at all he's cashing in on her. That's wrong. How is he cashing in on her? Talking about her? My goodness. Oh my God, look at that picture. I just realized it. That's from the Oprah interview. That's a very good Photoshop. Why do they insist he grieve in silence? Why are they policing the memory of his mama? Make it make sense. Okay? Oh my God, this is a very good Photoshop. Very, very good. Oh my God, people are something. You have repeated almost verbatim what I have been saying for years. He was born into that family, had no control or say in his life, and he gave them 30 years of dedicated service. In my opinion, he's more than earned the right to live his life on his own term. That's right. All right. That video that's coming out today, part 2 of March 19. I know I think at the beginning there's some stuff that I said regarding the Asian culture. Some of you may not like it, but the rest, there's some stuff that I said that's very serious. Okay, they all need to stop speaking ill about Diana's youngest child and his beautiful little family. Okay, I totally agree. They want Meghan silenced. Harry is paying the price for loving a strong, genuine, authentic woman who happens to be black. The cult is ruthless, but Meghan and Harry have won already because they did what Diana couldn't. That's true. That's another way of looking at it. Again, from that video that's coming out, and I said where everybody hold a piece of the puzzle, and then I mentioned Diana, maybe her part of the puzzle was to do what she did and stuff like that. Some people need to do some sacrifice. All right, that yesterday video, March 19, part 2, video 2 is the one that I said a lot of very, very interesting thing, I think. All right, it may come out I'm being ingenuine. I may have backlash. In my mind, I think it's what I said and it was okay. All right, they're so vile, cruel, even. He's the one that lost his mother. That affects someone for a lifetime. Is he not allowed to honor her memory? Again, that the Beau fifth column, that sort of how they sensationalize Princess Diana, where they make people feel guilty of those kind of things. This is in the book, all right? That's in the book. Look at that Beau fifth column video. Again, this is in the link in the description. Okay, madness. Okay, so this is a textbook thing that they're working on. All right, but the thing is that the squad and a lot of Generation G are not buying it. Okay, these are textbook things where they make you feel guilty of things that you should not feel guilty of. All right, next tweet. Okay, love to see how diverse the Sussex squad is. It speaks volumes about our faiths, rich and appeal. All right, Adimas me. Okay, that's in Spanish. Maybe the same thing. She translated. Okay, that's in Spanish. Okay, a diverse appeal indeed. All right, this is the thing where I said the squad is different all around the globe. When one is getting up, the other one is sleeping, and when, they see what's going on all over. So this is a very good group to be part of, and I'm getting connected with a lot of really strong people. All right, let's see here. Whose idea was it to put William on the cover of the Sunday Times looking like a Star Wars villain who worked for the First Order? Okay, the other brother. All right, so this is the thing. I showed a picture where William and Meghan's sister. All right, so I showed that. That's all I'm gonna show. I'm not gonna show the article. All right, something needs to stick. So all of the House of Cards must be a play until the House of Cards fall. So pretty much what I'm saying here, they're throwing everything. Okay, at this length of time here, they notice people already starting seeing what they actually stood for. So they keep on throwing things left and right, and hopefully something will stick. Otherwise, this is the beginning of things falling apart for them. Okay, we see it. I've been talking about it, and I think in one of my videos, I think I touched bases on that, where people think I'm talking about the future and stuff like. I don't. Just read between the line, and you'll see what things that could happen and what may happen. Like, for instance, how they sensationalizing the Queen when they want to do their damage on Harry and Meghan. All right. Oh, what about the Queen? Oh, they need to respect the Queen. All right. All these are textbook things. All right. So people already know them. Okay. I do not know what scares me more: the mind that diverse that cover, or the public mind to which is intended. Okay. Both scares me. It is kind of scary because it could be like a iron fist. They're not backing out. That's the thing. Again, through history, this is why I bookmark. I didn't bookmark it, but I read that about the thing about the funding of history. Okay, when you don't know your history, you most likely will be walking like a chicken without a head. Okay, it's through history. We know what they've done through history. We could say, we could predict, or where we need to fight, and said no. Based on my history, I know what you did to my ancestor. If I give up an inch of the right that I have now, in the future, I will be in shackle. All right? Because for them, they have no heart. They don't need to think twice of what they need to do to you. Okay? They don't think twice about it. As long as your skin color is this, okay, or your eyes is a different shape or something like that, they don't need to think twice to put pain on, to inflict pain on you. So it's up to you to pay attention to all of this stuff. The how do you call this? The politics and things that's happening. When things is going wrong, you put a stop to it. Fight for it, because you give an inch. All right. If you give an inch, they take God knows how much. All right, as much as they could. All right. So it's to fight for what you have now and what you believe in. All right, and make sure when you're fighting, you truly believe for it. You believe in it, because not every fight is succeeded. All right, so if you don't believe in it, and then you lose, you're gonna have a like mental health kind of thing. You'll be asking yourself, why did I fight this when I didn't even believe in it? And that could drive you crazy. You have to understand the thing, comprehend and understand, process it, understand it. That way, when you're fighting, you fight with your heart. Okay? So you need to pay attention. That's why they're trying not to fund those history kind of thing. All right? Because their history is not that good. It's not gonna come out good for them. So that's why they're stopping the funding. Okay, too many people are knowing. They're too enlightened. They don't want people to be enlightened. Okay, their past, okay, the other race, their past is darkness. Darkness. So why will they fund that? And this is why they made it public. Let the people know they're defunding that. That way, let the public know. All right, we need to know your past. If you're doing your thing like this, you're defunding it. That's putting the people in a blindfold, and you're telling them to walk forward. Okay, they need to know their past. Okay, that way they could embrace the future. All right, that's this. Oh my Lord. Okay, the only one and only true Prince of England recognized in the world, Prince Harry. The other brother. Oh my god. Is that the way they had put it? I mean, I know this was not it. Someone just photoshopped this. But is this the way you know what? Let me just get out of here. Alright? Alright. Mess after mess. They expect Harry and Meghan to stay in that disaster. I just thank God every day they are out. Okay? They literally confirm it was him. Their PR is hopeless, clueless. Okay, Star Wars or Germany officer in 1930s and 40s. Okay, this is very scary. The way the world is moving, all right, is very scary. You guys need to pay attention. All right, good. Okay, that was not Star Wars, but 1933. They're trying to portray him as the victim and Harry the villain. It won't work. All right. It's clear they underpay their staff by their piece per PR. First order. All right. More like a Sussex squad officer. People just laughing. Let's see here. It has taken every ounce of restraint to not type mere few under that photo because it looked like some propaganda crap meant to radicalize. That is true. Their PR is so. You may think it's bad, but maybe it's a sign to their groups. All right, you never know. All right, their PR is so bad. OMG, how can they be so bad? All right, LOL. If you truly believe this, you won't be constantly commenting on positive. Okay, someone said here. I can't see it. All right, so she's responding. All right, we see through you and all other trolls. Keep trying though. You've only been at it for the past 5 years. How that hate working out for you? All right, I can't see what's going on. Next tweet. All right, request. When Voter article, maybe Voter article posted Sunday about the other brother, please do not retweet. I do not want to see a cover photo or inside photos of him and family appear multiple times on my timeline. Not interesting. Retweeting only invites people to click and gives tabloid visibility. It's 6. Okay? Don't do that. So it's pretty much telling people don't even click on it when it comes out. All right? Damn well they won't. Okay, this is why I have not even been liking much quote tweeting to drag him. When we do either, we are giving voice to them and him, no matter the hate sharing. Come on now, peeps. All right, so pretty much she doesn't want you guys to retweet it. All right, that's one thing. Next week, I think this is something I bookmark. I bookmark it Friday for me to record on Saturday, and I didn't do anything at the computer. All right. The Time, Telegraph, Mail, Mirror, Express, and Daily Star all chose not even to mention to their readers a revelation that is not only extremely damaging to the Sun, but it also a major development and one of the biggest stories in the UK in the past month, the Meghan story. So Byline is highlighting that these other, the Mirror, the Daily Mail, the Telegraph, all of them didn't say anything about the Sun private eye. That's what he's saying here. All right, silent on the Meghan private eye revelation. Okay, the corporate press demonstrate it's a great power of evil. Okay, so let's read here. That's the Byline thing that came out about they hired, the Sun hired a private investigator to search dirt about Meghan, and they find nothing. So this was big. Okay, some of you say, oh, we saw it at when I think the video of it came out the day after. All right, my video came a day after. All right, and then some of you in the comments say, oh, we saw it at Meghan and Harry news channel. Yeah, if you're coming here on my channel, it's not to see the latest thing. It's the experience as I explain things, I read things, see what's going on Twitter, and give you my perspective of it. All right? So all of this, all news already. The minute I finish the video, it's irrelevant. There's more things coming out. So pretty much here, Byline is saying when the thing come out about the private investigator to dig up dirt about Meghan and they violate the US law and the UK law. So this should have been front page by all of those UK press. Nothing. All right. So this is what Byline is saying here. All right. This is the comment. Not surprised to see the good old boys sticking together and covering for each other. That's right. Okay. No surprise knowing how they operate like the mob. Okay. The Queen's lost family. That's in quote on Channel 4 after the World War I, establishing afraid of riots. Okay, gave the people the vote, not all. Some home truth coming out with personal letter from Edward to Princess Mary. Seems load of press propaganda. Nothing changed. All right, something he caught my. Okay, the Queen's lost family. Channel 4 established afraid of. Okay, establishment afraid. That's right. When I read that, afraid of riots. All right, that's why they didn't do it. When people get angry. Okay, this is the thing. That is true. Establishment afraid of riots, and this is why they're putting the law for people not to do disturbing things. All right, so you could get 10 years and thing. So let's say someone is protesting about something. And then out of nowhere, they say that's annoyance. So they could arrest everybody. All right. Maybe the subject is overdue simply because a famous interview with Oprah Winfrey, which sounded like revelation from the kitchen. All of these rags serve white supremacist institution. Of course, they will not report on this. Shove it under the rug. Okay, sadly, I'm not surprised. She knew about this before she got married. Why did she go through with it? Okay, they are part of the problem. It's all right. It as simple as that. Let's see what comment here. All right, so forget it. We knew. Okay. These people, we knew. She knew what she was getting into. It's ridiculous. Oh, that's all I bookmark. All right, so okay, so I'm perfect. That's 1 hour. There's some part that I like last night when I was waiting for the computer to do something. So I'm gonna go to that. That'll be video number 2. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share.